laboratory services, x-rays and scans, a 24-hour pharmacy that ensures you'll always receive efficacious, safe and affordable medicines. And we bring you the most powerful medicine of it all, simple human kindness and empathy. We take pride in holding ourselves to the highest attainable standards, and we accept all forms of payment, including from private health insurance companies. Come by Medicas Hospital at number 10 Kincho Street near Saliboche School Junction. Call us on 0501 477 or reach us on our social media at Medicas GH. Medicas Hospital, a place of healing. And this afternoon, we're really happy to have our CEO and the Drive Doctor, Dr. Yaw Osafo, on our Zoom line as we get to talk health here with the Drive Doctor. Dr. Osafo, good day. How are you?
Hi, Lexis. Good evening. It's been 2 long weeks.
I know, it's been so long. I almost forgot how you look like.
Still bald.
Still bald. Well, for those of our friends who are watching on Facebook, I'm sure you can see the live video as he joins our Zoom platform. If you're on radio, well, he's actually on our live Zoom feed. You can check out the live video on our Facebook page. But Doc,
Kwame, you're wearing our colors.
Oh, yes, I am. Yeah, the purple is standing out, isn't it? Yeah, there you go. Yeah. And you look good as well. But how are you, Doctor?
Kwame, I'm very well. Thank you. Thanks for asking. Very few people ask me that question. Most people just assume that, oh, he's a doctor. He probably knows how to take care of himself.
But you didn't tell them that you have a doctor?
You see, Philip is a native doctor, so he does that side of things. And then
so when I saw him holding neem tree leaves, I was wondering what he was holding them for, but that's okay.
Just for my purpose.
Okay, anyway. Well,
Kwame, very, very important thing that let me tell you about. It's got me very, very excited.
Okay.
In 2 weeks' time, we're having our first major surgery, 5.5-hour surgery. Remember Dr. Nia Yankra was in the studio sometime last year, and we talked everything plastic, reconstructive, and cosmetic surgery.
Yes.
So Kwame, if you have time, you should swing by on the 15th, a day after Valentine.
Wow, you have a major surgery.
We're having our first major breast surgery. I'm here, and I think it's important for us. We're really looking forward to it. And Kwame, we're talking about a 5.5-hour surgery, and I am so excited. I'm looking forward the different teams and how they're all going about preparing, for this surgery. So it's going to be a milestone for us as an institution.
Is that a reconstruction of the breast, or what exactly are you doing?
Yes, it's a breast reduction. Unfortunately, some women have a very, very huge breast that causes them so much pain, backache, gives them sleep problems. They have social problems because they have difficulty finding appropriate clothes. But Kwame, you cannot imagine the level of back pain, and also sometimes the comments people make about their self-esteem, sleep problems that they have. So sometimes we will talk about it as if cosmetic is something vain. But this is a breast reduction surgery, and it is a very complicated surgery, and it involves a lot of team members. And we're really looking forward to it.
All right, then I guess we would help with the prayer team as well.
Led by Philip?
No. Don't do this.
Oh, why?
You should see him smiling.
Anita will need it.
If Anita, fine. But Philip, fasting.
Philip,
what I say?
Okay. Hey. Osu night market.
That's where he will have breakfast. Anyway, well, good luck with that process. We know that you have a very competent team to carry out that procedure. And I mean, I'm happy you actually brought this up, because today we're talking about the personal health plans for 2025, and I'm sure some people
Right.
have it in their plans this year as well to probably go do a breast reduction surgery, or maybe a cosmetic surgery,
Enhancement. Yeah.
something that will probably make them live a better life in 2025, and that's what we are looking at today. How do we live a very healthy life, and personally, what should we do? There's some of the things that we need to take in consideration. For somebody, this is that they want to reduce their breasts so that they can have a healthier, happy life.
Right. Good. So good afternoon or good evening to all our listeners. And it's good to be back after the enforced vetting break. So we're back from Parliament. The Speaker has lifted all the suspensions. So we're back on air. Right. So we're going to talk about our health plan. And really, January is a good time to do this. We're into February, but the year is 12 months. We still have 11 more to go. So better late than never. So Kwame, what is a plan? Let's start from there. A plan is a detailed proposal to achieve something in future. All right? A detailed proposal to achieve something in future. And so when we talk about a health plan, then it is a detailed proposal to live a healthier life in 2025. And I need to emphasize the word detailed. Most of the time, what we have does not or will not pass for a plan because it is not detailed enough. A plan would answer a lot of questions: who, what, when, which, where, and how. But when we talk about health, and we talk about good health, why is it important that we have good health? For me, good health is an important resource for social, for economic, and for personal development. So Kwame, think about it. If you are lying in bed with an IV cannula in your arm and a drip, an infusion set up, receiving antibiotics round the clock, you would not be sitting where you are seated right now, working and therefore earning a living. So your economic development rests on you having good health. So there is no question about how much we should emphasize it. There are a lot of social events and gatherings that happen in this country from Friday all the way to Sunday. Then the most common ones, going to the mosque on Friday and also going to church on Sunday. It improves our social health, or our social development, and then also one's personal development. So without good health, development in all these three areas, social, economic, and personal development, is not going to happen. So for me, it is very, very important we prioritize good health, just as we prioritize other things for 2025. Now, let me share with you two definitions of health. The first one is the World Health Assembly definition, which was put forth in 1948, which says that health is a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being, and not merely the absence of disease or infirmity. So, Kwame, it's looking at three main areas: physical, mental, and social aspects. More often than not, we look only at the physical aspects when we talk about health. So people would see me walk in, or Kwame would see you come into work, and because you are dressed up this way, and maybe you say hello to them and you go and sit behind the microphone, everybody assumes that, oh, when he was coming in, he walked into the studio. Oh, so he must be healthy. Sorry, this doesn't meet the standards. There are three dimensions to good health. There's a physical health dimension, there's a mental health dimension, and then there's a social health dimension. But this definition, if you ask me, it's more of it's utopian in the sense that, Kwame, it talks about a state of completeness, complete physical, mental, and social well-being. Kwame, whenever are we ever in a complete state of only physical health? When we take physical health, it means there has never been a day where maybe there's no pain or no discomfort in any part of your body. I think most of us would know and concede that after age 35, rarely would you wake up and not feel some discomfort in one part of your body. Again, the scourge of chronic diseases, diabetes, hypertension, means that high blood cholesterol means that this definition is almost impossible for a lot of people. But this definition is still used today. The WHO or the World Health Assembly has not changed it, so we'll go with it. But Kwame, let me share with our viewers and our listeners to a much more simpler definition, something that I like to use most of the time in my practice, which is this: the ability to adapt and self-manage in the face of physical, emotional, and social challenges. The ability to adapt and self-manage in the face of physical, emotional, and social challenges. So a group of scholars who are pushing this particular definition, and I share their view as well. So Kwame, in developing the plan for 2025, the framework that I am proposing will capture all these three areas: mental health, physical health, and then social health. So Kwame, let's look at the mental health aspects. Most of us completely disregard this aspect of our health until it is too late. So when we talk about mental health, what do we actually mean? Mental health is a state of well-being that enables people to cope with the stresses of life, attain their full potential, learn well, work well, and contribute to their community. So one is expected to be able to cope with the normal stresses of life. So Kwame, you've got to wake up, you've got to drive through the traffic, into work, and then out of work, the time that you usually would close. It's part of the stresses that.
Hello, Doc. Can you hear us? I think there's a bit of a break in your network. If you can hear me, you can adjust yourself because we cannot hear you now. Well, folks, apologies. I think that there's a little bit of a break with his network, so we're unable to hear Dr. Osafo. We'll try and connect with him again on our Zoom platform so that he can finalize his submission on the personal plan for 2025. We'll do that, try and connect with him after this break.
Hey, so as for you, every day you are just pressing your phone. Why? Are they paying you?
They are, Oma.
Eh?
The more I use my MTN, the more points I get. And I can use those points to get airtime, data, and even discounts at shops and restaurants.
Hey, so that is why all of you are always pressing your phones. And you won't tell us, so that we too we can enjoy some.
Oh, ma.
There's always more to enjoy with MTN Rewards. Just keep talking, testing, and browsing all day, every day to collect your points and use it to redeem amazing offers and discounted freebies right away. There's so much available for you. So dial *550# and get your reward today. Let's go. Everywhere you go.
Kweku, have you heard what they are doing on MTN?
After hours of planning, Kwame and Yaw placed a perfect multi-bet. A big win on United, and both teams are scoring the London Derby. But Yawa, who could have picked Leicester over City? Or a high-scoring game at the London Stadium? But Kwame no dey shake. Unlike Yaw, he did Bet Plus Betway. And with Betway's Bet Saver, he can win even if his bet misses. On multiple losses, he can get back his bet and more. Bet Saver, exclusive to Betway. Get way more. Terms and conditions apply. Regulated by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. No under 18.
You don't hear about the Star Assurance 40 Reasons to Smile promo. Star Assurance is 40 years. And to celebrate this milestone, they are rewarding clients who buy or renew their existing motor insurance policy with amazing prizes. Every quarter this year, lucky winners stand the chance to win cash prizes of 10,000 Ghana cedis each. And the grand prize, an exclusive all-expense paid trip to enjoy the luxury of Dubai.
So you mean if someone insures their saloon car, 4x4, truck, motorbike, or any other vehicle, they stand a chance to be a winner?
Exactly so. To participate, simply buy or renew your existing motor insurance policy with Star Assurance, and you are in.
Akosia, thank you so much for sharing this with me. I'm driving to the nearest Star Assurance office now.
Call 030-2751-333 to talk to us or visit any Star Assurance branch to buy or renew your motor insurance policy.
Star Assurance, your solid partner.
Terms and conditions apply. This promo is in conjunction with NLA on the Caritas Lottery platform.
That's right. We're back on Joy 99.7 FM. Apologies for the little break in transmission. We lost the doctor there, but we're back with him online. And so, Dr. Osafo, if you can hear me, hello.
Yes, hi, Kwame. I can hear you loud and clear.
Sincere apologies. I think there was a little break in the network, but thanks for coming back.
All right, that's fine.
All right, let's.
Right. So, Kwame, I was talking about the mental health aspect of our health plan. Yeah. So I defined mental health as a state that enables people to cope with the stresses of life, attain their full potential, learn well, work well, and contribute to their community. So more often than not, we forget some of the statistics on mental health. The reality is that 1 in 4 of us will experience some form of mental health challenge in our lifetime. And there are many categories of mental health disorders. There are the mood disorders where people experience depression, anxiety, bipolar disorders. We've got the trauma, stressor-related disorders. And then we've got the substance-related and addictive disorders. So this is my recommendation. You will need to evaluate your current existence carefully. Or better still, why don't you consult with your family physician? Why don't you get in touch with a clinical psychologist or a psychiatrist who can professionally evaluate your mental health status? Such an evaluation will identify risks and determine the severity of these risks. So as part of your plan for health in 2025, please consult with your family physician, or if you directly know a clinical psychologist or a psychiatrist, and get a professional evaluation of your mental health status. Please, there's don't be shy about this, that you are evaluating your mental health status. A mental state exam is something that most of us never ever get in our lives until it is too late. So that's the framework for the mental health. And this is what I am proposing for all our audience to do. Now, Kwame, let's look at the physical health aspects. Most of us are very conversant with this aspect of our health, or this concept of health. We can feel it and we can relate to it. So the physical health are the things, I have a headache, I have abdominal pain, I've been vomiting, I just passed stools and I found blood in it. So we can always talk about these things so easily. So we can point to a physical examination, point to a lab test, a scan, or an X-ray examination to accept the existence of a problem. In your home or personally, you need to look at some of these things. You may have children in your home. For me, when it comes to the physical health issues, for children under 5, I want you to focus on their nutritional challenges, and then also what we call growth and monitoring. Kwame, there is a very important booklet we call the Child Health Records. In popular parlance in Ghana, we call it the weighing card. Kwame, that weighing card is actually supposed to be for the first 5 years of the child's life. But more often than not, after the last vaccination is received at 18 months, most parents will never send a child for the so-called weighing, or the postnatal clinic, or the child welfare clinic for the growth monitoring, which we promote up to age 5. So if you open that booklet, you see a growth chart in it. It ends at 60 months. So that's 5 years. So please, all parents with children under 5 who are listening in now, please let's make that, let's take that for our 2025 calendar. Let's not miss those appointments. It is not only for the vaccination schedule. Now, for children in the school-going age bracket, then for their physical health, I will propose that dental health be a very, very important part. You know, Kwame, from 6 years, you start losing the primary teeth, and then you are going to replace them with the permanent ones. The primary ones, if you damage them, they'll fall out. But the ones you're going to replace them with, you must keep them so that the archaeologists of the next 500 years can examine your teeth and know that, yes, you are from Bombay, Bombay. They get to do. But if you lose the teeth, then the archaeologists won't find anything to examine. So dental health is very, very important for children in the school-going age. We also need to focus on infection prevention, especially in girls, young girls in that age group. And then also good eating habits, where make fruits and vegetables a part of their diet. So for children in the school-going age, this is what I will propose for their physical health plan.
Okay.
Pubertal children, I would propose you focus on obesity, personal hygiene care, reproductive health counseling. Unfortunately, we play a lot of ostrich in this country when it comes to reproductive health counseling. Kwame, the teenagers, they know. The parents should stop thinking that they are small boys and girls and they don't know. They're 12 years, 13 years, and 14 years. They've got hormones, sex hormones coursing through their veins like nobody's business. Wow. So they know a lot of things.
Right.
So this is a time that you want to give them pure, unadulterated information regarding their reproductive and their sexual health. So let us make sure that that is also part of the plan. Then we have the young adults, physical inactivity, sedentary lifestyle. Kwame, the gym, the walk with Lexis, going outdoors. Let us make that a big part of 2025. Let us also deliberately think about alcohol use, and then let us engage in pre-pregnancy counseling and screening. Yes, a lot of people will decide to have a child this 2025, and they are usually the young adults or the middle-aged adults. Right, for the 40-plus year group, please get into your family physician's clinic and get a check on diabetes, hypertension, high blood cholesterol, and the appropriate cancer evaluation. Breast and cervical cancer for women, prostate, liver, or head and neck cancer for men. So you walk into your family physician and just let the family physician know that you would like to get screening for cancer, and the doctor would know what to do. Surely we can't leave out the elderly adults. Same emphasis for middle-aged adults, but my emphasis is on cancer detection. For men, then prostate cancer is the number one. Get into a hospital. The doctor will take you through a series of questions and answers. You probably will get a digital rectal examination, and then also get a PSA test and probably a prostate ultrasound scan. So that is also very, very important for me. Elderly adults or elderly individuals must also have a very good program for physical activity. Now, Kwame, that wraps up the physical health. And then in the next 1 minute, let me talk about social health.
Okay.
Kwame, social health derives from connection and community. Connection and community. That's where the emphasis is. I know the world is changing, but I still resist the kind of sweeping changes we are trying to propose, that everything is going on to social media. And I think when COVID hit, we all realized the limitations of social media. Social media was still present, but why is it that everybody was struggling with the stay-at-home orders and also missing out on the physical connection with another human being? Social media is not enough. So for you to have good social health, try and get along with as many human beings as possible. Interact well with the social institutions that we have created. We have mosques, we have churches, we have old students association, and so on and so forth. Try and also go with the social norms that you have in whatever society that you live in. Don't go against the grain. When you do that, you lose your connection and you lose your community. So, Kwame, that is the framework for the health plan for 2025.
No, this is really helpful. And I'm very sure our listeners would also need you along the line. So for those who want to reach out to you to help with their personal health plan for the year, how can they reach out?
Right. So the number is 0501 477 337. Our WhatsApp number is 0501 477 340. And we'll always continue the conversation on our social media handles at MedicasGH.
Thank you so much, Doc.
Right. You're welcome, Kwame.
Dr. Yaw Osafo is the CEO of Medicas Hospital. It's 5 o'clock and Ken is here. Hello, Ken.
Hi, Lexis. This afternoon, the committee investigating